So let's talk about that then. What did you eat the morning, like when you woke up? Because that was a big issue. Like, you know, and all the training and all the stuff that you read online, it's like the nutrition was huge in it. You know,
and they said not to change up like your routine. If you're used to doing something like, you know, your daily dosage or whatever, don't change
Stick
it.
with it. Yeah.
I changed everything. Everything. My shoes. I wore different shoes. I don't know what I was thinking.
Right, because it's because you're at the marathon and it's like your big day. I even did that where I wore shorts that I had never worn before, and I was like, I hope this doesn't come back to bite me. But my mom had bought me these shorts, and that morning I had the ones on that I was gonna run in, and then I saw these because I just had thrown all my running stuff in this bag, so I had a lot of options. I literally was like a school kid setting my stuff out. So I had these yellow shorts. I'm like, I'm gonna try these on. So I put them on. I'm like, I think I like these better. But I was so nervous because I thought I'm not supposed to change anything. But I did. I went rogue, man, and I wore a pair of shorts I'd never worn before. I was risky, but you know, that's me. I like to live on the edge.
Changing shorts, that's
crazy.
Wow.
So what you changed? What'd you eat the morning then?
I don't even coffee.
You had coffee? That's bad.
I had my 2 or 3 things of coffee with espresso shots and whatnot. I like great.
Why did you do that?
I just did everything wrong. I don't know what I was thinking.
No wonder you had the squirts. Okay.
But it was like when you wake up in the morning and you either go to the bathroom or you don't go to the bathroom. And I knew if I didn't go to the bathroom, then I would be going during the marathon. And it was one of those ordeals, one of those days where I could not go to the bathroom before the marathon. I couldn't even pee.
That's why I was drinking coconut water, and I had apple and stuff like that, fiber to kind of like push it through. Anyways, that is the gross facts of the 26. I mean, because this is a 4 or 5 hour ordeal where you're running and you're eating. I mean, I ate a lot. I ate pretzels, I ate Jolly Ranchers, gummy bears, you know, the gels. Did you guys have the gels? Yeah. And like the jelly beans. At one mile, like mile 22, I was like needing another thing and there wasn't anything, and I saw one of those caffeine jelly
on the ground,
and I started kicking it because I like didn't want to commit to bending over unless I knew it was a viable food source. So I like kicked it for 3 or 4, like 5 or 6 kicks, and I realized it was still full and it hadn't been opened, and I'm like, I'm gonna expend some energy to bend down and pick that up. But I kicked it for a while and like see, I'm like, is that full? Does that have anything in it? So I saw it and I picked it up. It was the best decision I ever made because it was like 5 or 6 of those lemon lime, Jelly Belly, caffeine, sugar, and it's like you get this little wad of chewy sugar caffeine, and it like stimulates your brain, and you're like, it's like, whoa, that tastes good, and you get like a shot of water, and it like all rinses down, and you're like, okay, I got this, because at that time it's all mental, because your legs, it's like if you've ever like been a weightlifter and you've been lifting your legs and they're like all tight from the muscles, or if you had a cramp, it's like that's what they're like at that point, right? You're kind of just like going, and your legs feel like they're flexing and they won't let go. That's how mine felt.
Yeah. I had to carry my leg. Like this leg would not do. It was done. It hated me, and I literally was carrying it along. There was a guy with a cane in front of me. I was gonna ask him if I could borrow his cane. He was in front of me the whole race.
I gained 10 pounds that day.
Did you really?
Running, yeah.
You gained or lost?
I gained 10 pounds.
From drinking?
Yeah, I think that, no, because from eating so much.
During the race?
Yeah.
Or afterwards? What did you eat after?
I definitely did not.
A lot.
Lost.
I ate so much food. So much.
Because my watch said that I burned 3,000 calories during the race. But you're talking about but before and like the post-race burn, you probably burned 5,000 or 6,000 calories that day. I would guess. Sure. I don't know. But I did. I ate a ton that night. I probably had like 3,000 or 4,000 calories.
So fun.
I had like 4 bowls of granola that night. It's like, oh, it tasted so good. I didn't even care. We went out to dinner. I had steak and lobster, I think.
I limped all the way to Froyo because I didn't have anyone waiting for me after the race.
I felt so bad.
So, and I didn't.
I had like my wife and children and my mom.
I didn't have my phone. My dad didn't even know I ran it. No one knew I ran it, really.
Seriously?
So I limped to frozen yogurt. I got Froyo. They didn't even give me a sample cup. So I chose all the wrong flavors. And then it just came. Why would you eat Froyo after a marathon? It just kind of went.
I think we're gonna take Courtney out to lunch after this and show her the proper nutritional etiquette. Yeah, we're gonna eat coffee and Froyo. That was the worst part of my marathon is after, because it was freezing.
Oh my God, afterwards was so bad.
My lips were, Alana said, your lips are turning blue because I was hot. I think because of all that hair I had on my beard. So I was constantly dumping water and I was like soaking wet. So I finished and I was all hot from running 26 miles, soaking wet. And then we were right there on the ocean and that breeze was, and then I dried out and they give you these little like, you know, coats, those little metal coats. It was freezing.
You're lucky you finished early because the wind picked up.
Did it really?
Yeah, after about like 4, all of a sudden you're running and like.
It's not luck, Courtney. It's hard work and dedication. That's what it takes to finish in the early crowd.
I meant you're lucky you're a superhero. Yeah.
So tell me where you hit the wall then. Where was the moment where you're like started doubting yourself?
Definitely mile 20. I was hating life. Definitely, that was not fun.
What was the thoughts going through your mind? Did you think, can I do this? Am I going to finish? So I'm going to have to walk the rest of the way? Like, what were you fighting with in your head?
Definitely that, you know, I kept telling myself just to stop and like take a little break and like walk, because a lot of people were walking.
Yeah.
I was like, just walk for a little bit. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
You
Just
never
walk.
walked?
No, I ran the whole way.
Nice.
But oh man.
I walked a few times. There, like when I went through like the line, I stopped. I sat down on the side of the road a few times and like my legs were cramping up so bad. There was like this underpass that I stopped and I sat down on the side of the road and stretched and was just like massaging my legs to try to make them release and just like as hard as I could. But yeah, there was probably 2 or 3 times where I had to stop and sit down on the side of the road to like loosen them up a few times. Yeah. But you didn't stop at all. That's good.
No.
That's
That's
awesome.
impressive. What about you? What mile did you hit?
Well, we all know the infamous mile 18.
We don't want to talk about
honestly,
mile 18.
probably mile 0. Like, I did not prepare myself correctly. It was not what I expected it to be. I wasn't used to running in herds and stampedes.
Right.
It was like, as soon as I started off, it didn't feel right. And then I thought I was ahead of the game, and at one point I literally started like sprinting because I was like, "Oh, I feel awesome!"
I'm almost there.
At Santa Monica Boulevard, I thought that meant we were in Santa Monica. We were almost to Ocean Park.
Right.
That meant we weren't even halfway there, and people were shouting things. I was like, "Yeah, I feel great!" And then all of a sudden I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm not even halfway done." But yeah, definitely like mile 18. There's no doubt in my mind I was going to finish because when I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. Like that was a
It's
thing.
all about right there.
And if I'm gonna limp it, but that was another. I was like limping for most of it, and I was like, I'm not gonna finish the race as a limper.
Yeah.
And the pictures are ridiculous.
I know.
The
I
marathon.
saw mine
We need to
too.
flash up the marathon pictures.
We'll show 'em.
Because it honestly reflects
show 'em.
everything. It
Like the
reflects my
pain.
life. I'm just like.
Did you guys cry afterwards?
There was no reason for me to cry, but I feel like it released some emotions or something.
Yeah.
I'm a crybaby just in general.
Did you cry?
But like afterwards, like when I was getting so tired, like it kept coming up. I was like, okay.
I cried during.
I-
I cried during, like during a song where I was thinking about it, and I was like, the whole thing hit me. I was like, I'm doing it. I am running a marathon. And
I
like,
wasn't sure if I was gonna be able to walk again, and I was kind of like crying. I was like, "Am I
crying
I have to be in a
can't walk
wheelchair the rest of my life.
How am I going to dance?"
I love to dance.
I love dancing.
So I would say it's a great experience overall, and I would recommend any of you to do it. You don't really need that much experience, and it may sound horrible, like why would you do this to your body? I know a lot of you are saying, so wait, you poop yourself, your legs are killing, you almost died. Yeah, I'm doing my next one, April 28th in Nashville, Tennessee, woohoo, with the Dave Ramsey team. And then he's probably gonna do it in Toronto. It's just addicting. Like I remember like right after the race was over and I was in the shower and I was like, thinking already about my next one, and I was yelling at myself, saying, Shay, shut up, you're not gonna run another one. Just even thinking about those little empty cups on the road pissed me off. Just to think about I wanted to tweet during the marathon, runners are really litterers or something like that. But
I'm more for half marathons. We all have very different experiences.
Right.
That definitely.
we did have different varying. I think mine was over. I mean, I was so happy with the time. I wanted to just get finish.
Your time was great.
But I got under 4 hours, so I was pumped about that.
Your time was really great.
I trained really hard though, just because of I recently lost 100 pounds. I was really working hard, not only necessarily for the marathon, but just to try to lose the weight. So I feel like I was in good shape and ready for it.
It's crazy because we've all been through the weight loss journey, and then we all ran this marathon
Right.
without knowing that that we each signed up for the marathon.
It was
just-
like, yeah. And I remember the day, Ron, remember? I was still living in Idaho, and I I flew here to LA for some project, and me and Ron were both freaking oinkers. And I went over to his house one night, and we were hanging out one night late, and I was like, Ron, when I move back here to LA, we're gonna start working out, we're gonna get in shape. And he's like, okay, whatever. And we're both like, I think we were eating something at the time.
I think we just had our hands in a bowl of lard.
Yeah, I was like, but we did.
Vaseline.
We started on the porch with the weigh-ins, the Shayloss weigh-ins. And what are you down now? How much have you lost?
I'm down 60 pounds.
Does it matter though anymore? Like, it doesn't even really matter what the number is, because it's like you ran a marathon.
It's more just about keeping it up.
Right.
And more challenges and more.
Yeah.
Just living the healthy lifestyle.
It feels
Did we fill
good.
the card yet? Did we fill that card up?
Yeah, are we done? All right, you want to cut? All right, so that was we wanted to just get together and talk about our experience on the marathon. We thought some of you who might be interested in doing a marathon would be interested in hearing our experiences. Go to their individual channels. Courtney's, link below. Rawn, he's going to be riding his bike across the country. Courtney might be going with him. I might be riding with him from LA to Salt Lake, that journey. So I don't know. Stay tuned. Check out these guys for more of that. And if you guys want to do a marathon, I'm going to be doing the Nashville Marathon April 28th. You guys can sign up for that one, or sign up for anything, a 5K, a 2K. You don't have to start out with a marathon.
Half marathon.
Toronto Marathon, May 7th.
He's going to be doing that one. We're going to be up in Toronto. So just get out there and do anything, because you will feel better, and that's all that really matters, because you only get one body. So...
And we get these.
All right, cut. Let's go running in our bare boots. Woohoo! Okay, that's all we need. That's it.